Hey guys, so this video is going to be a Valentine's Day look. I know it's a little early, but I wanted to get it over with because I don't know when I will have time again. So I just want to go ahead and get right into it. And I know my hair's wet and I look gross. My face is like 20 different colors. So I'm going to start off with my brows, but I'm not going to get into too much detail with that. So this Valentine's Day look isn't going to be your typical red lip, berry lips, pink lips. I'm going to make it a little different, but you will see once we are all finished. So I brushed my brows, now I'm just lining them with my dip brow, and then I'm going to fill them in with just a brown eyeshadow. This one is from the Smashbox palette. Okay, I just stopped doing my eyebrows. I am freaking out right now because I have a window right in front of me and a window on the side. And there was a big old black spider and it was crawling so weird that it looked like one of those fake spiders. It was pretty big and it was all black. Oh my god, I just sprayed something and then took off and now I'm just freaking out, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hate spiders. Okay, I need to relax. Oh, now I got the chills. So I just colored my brows in and now I'm cleaning them up with concealer. Just any lines that I might have messed up on. And to make them look identical. I'm freaking out. Oh my gosh. I don't even know. I don't know what to do. I wish you guys would have seen it. Oh, that's how gross it was. It was scary. I don't think I've ever seen a spider like it. It looked all hairy and everything. So I kind of went a little too thin on this one. So I'm just going, without any product on that brush, I just took it and shaded it in a bit. Okay. So now let's move on to the eyes. I'm going to be checking for that damn spider every like 5 seconds. However it got in, I hope it left and it went back out. That is just not cool. Okay, so I'm just going to take this NYX eyeshadow base, apply it on my lid. Okay, I just need to relax and forget about it. So, just blend that out with your fingers. Felt like something. Don't you hate when you like see something gross and then you feel like a bunch of them are crawling on you? I mean, I've seen a couple spiders like inside our house, but none that ever looked like that. That was just creepy. So I don't want you guys to think I'm crazy, but I'm going to use about 3 different palettes. But just for this first one, I mean, you can always find alternatives for all of them. But for this first one, you can definitely find an alternative. I'm just going to take this, there's just light color. It doesn't even really have a color to it. This one next to it is, kind of looks like the banana powder. I mean, you can use either one. But I'm just using it as a base all over my primer that I just applied. And you just want to cover the whole eye with that. And it doesn't have to be perfect because this is all going to be covered up. This is just going to help you, it's going to really help with blending your colors together, but it's going to give you a nice flat surface. That way your primer isn't like blotchy in some places and then your colors just don't come out. Let's see. Okay, so for the lid, I'm going to be a little complicated, but like I said, you can find alternatives, and it's just because I want to see, I don't really know how this is going to come out. Or actually we can try one color first, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. So this is from the Kat Von D palette in Ladybird. It is the color Freeholder, I guess? I don't know. It's this one. So it's like a taupey color, and that's what we're going to use on the lid. If it was too light, I was going to take this 72 by Morphe, just a darker gray, and kind of combine them to make that color. But this might be good enough. Let's see how good it comes out. So just apply this all over your lid, and I'm pushing it in, not rubbing. So it is a little lighter. I might just add like a dab of 72 just to darken it a bit. But we can do that towards the when we're almost finished with the eyes, because we're going to add some darker color into the crease, which might darken this lid color. So there we go. Now I'm going to take a crease brush and apply a cool tone brown just to use as a little transition color. Most of it's going to be covered, so it doesn't really matter. This one is number 62 by Morphe Shadows. Then I'm just going to take this crease blending brush and blend that out. Okay, then let's take number 23 and apply that in our crease as well. So that brown that we put in the crease is going to darken this a little, but when it's blended together, it will look nicely with the transition color. Okay, so I'm taking this blending brush because I find this one, I like to use this one when I'm just doing colors that don't really matter, but when I want a good blend, I like to use this one. I'm obsessed with this blending brush. It's by Morphe. And I'm just blending that out. Then, I feel like I need a little bit more in the crease of that color, so I'm going to get a bit more and just blend. Might look a little scary right now, but once the eye's all finished and blended, it will look fine. So yeah, that lid color definitely darkened up with all these dark colors. Okay, so our eyes are good. Just one last thing, I want to add a darker purple into our crease. So I'm going to use the same Kat Von D palette and just take this dark purple at the end. And let's see, I guess I will take this brush by Real Techniques. It says it's a base shadow brush, but I'm going to use it in my crease anyways, because I feel like it, with this fine tip, how it just sort of like, it's kind of flat. It doesn't look that flat in the video, but it's going to be real nice to get into this crease. Okay, so our eyes are finished as of right now. I think we're going to make our smoky eye go all the way down, but I like to do the rest of my face first. So then I'm going to take this white eyeliner by Younique and apply that in my waterline. So with this look, I mean, you can really use black or white eyeliner. I'm thinking of putting a thin line of black eyeliner on the top. I did just put white in my waterline, but it's really going to make those shadows pop and the colors that we use. So yes, I think I'm going to add liner on the top, but once we're finished. So I'm going to take my Ulta Matte Primer and apply that everywhere and really push it into my skin and really get under my eyes. Right now I have been using a drugstore concealer just because I haven't had time to go to Arden and buy one, and I don't want to just buy one. I want to pick a really good one out. I have a few in mind that I want to like sit there and try because I'm really picky. But I actually really do like this concealer, and I found it to be a dupe for the, just one second, I wrote it down. So it is a dupe for the Makeup Forever shade 5 Vanilla. This is 20 Light. I might have showed this in my last video. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. Oh. Even though you can, I know there's probably lots of dupes, they're never going to be exactly it. And a dupe is always the color. It's not going to have like the same ingredients or same things that help with your skin as like a high-end concealer. So I'm going to take my two favorite foundation brushes, apply a bit of foundation on my hand, and actually I think I will I'm going to change my foundation brushes. So I have been using these two, but I was actually watching a video last night. I just remembered. That's why it just came out of nowhere. I seen a girl use one like this, and she just said it helped with better to put on and make it last. I've never had that problem, but I really want to try it this way and see how it works. So I put a bit on my hand, and now let's see. I just feel like it's gonna take more time because I have to actually sit here and push it into my skin. As with the other one, it was just like that, and pretty much done by now. So I'm pushing it into my skin, not rubbing it. This is going to help fill the pores and really set it in your skin to make it last. So I find this brush to really help. It looks like it is, I'm getting a pretty good coverage doing it this way, but it just definitely does take a lot more time. I don't put too much foundation under my eyes. I do just lightly cover it with like a layer, and then because because my concealer will definitely do the work. So I don't know how I'm going to get, let's see, maybe right in there. Just keep pushing. I'm just finishing up my forehead. So yeah, it definitely takes some time, but I found it really helpful. Looks like I got a pretty good coverage that way. And that brush came with my Sonia brush set that I got, which I don't believe they sell anymore. Okay, then I'm going to take this pointed foundation brush, but I like it because it's a little smaller than like these ones. So I would reuse this one for my concealer and this one for foundation. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to apply some of my concealer on here and apply under the eye. The thing I do really like is that it dries matte, so you don't have to worry about that. The look that I recreated, which I don't think I recorded, I just posted on my Instagram. It was by Desi. She actually used this concealer in one of her videos, not the one that I recreated, but a different one. She used this concealer. She really liked it, but her problem was that she started creasing, which I've never had that problem. I mean, she probably used a different primer and all that, which definitely could help or not help. So that may be the case, but I actually really do like this concealer. And I got this concealer at Walgreens. But you can probably find it, obviously, wherever they sell Maybelline. I want to put a little bit more, like a really good coverage under my eye. Okay, so let's get to blending. So I like to use my beauty blender to blend out my concealer. And to blend that out, I'm just pretty much dabbing it to push it in. And the blending sponge obviously blends everything out itself. Ugh. So just keep blending until it's all blended out. Okay, so now that our concealer and foundation's done, I'm going to highlight and contour. I'm really sad I can't find my new highlighting pen, but that's okay. I guess I will just set it with some powder. I'm going to use the Anastasia contour kit. Let's see, I'm just trying to find some brushes that I'm going to use. Okay, so if you don't have the contour kit, it looks like this. I'm going to use this one, and then I guess I'll use banana powder. So the brushes I'm going to use for my highlight, I'm just going to take the same foundation brush that I used. That way I can just really get in here and set that. This is really easy for under the eye because of the way the brush is like how it's slanted. So it really helps push it into your skin and be able to get right under the eye area. So for contour, I'm going to use this contour brush, Spiral Techniques. All I did was draw my line, and then now I'm blending all that out. I know I normally use that other brush to make my contour, but I just decided to use the brush today. Okay, and then just a little bit down the nose. And under the nose. The forehead. Underneath. And I didn't add any product when I went under here. Because I don't want it too dramatic. It's just, I just need it a little bit. So now I'm going to take this blush palette. Has all these pretty colors. And I'm just going to apply a light shade, not too much because you know I don't like blush. But hey, it's Valentine's Day. You gotta use some blush. So I'm going to apply this one right here. Can't really tell in person, but it's like a cool tone, really soft pink. So just apply that. To both sides of your cheeks. See, I feel like I look like such a freaking, whatever you want to call me. I feel like I have so much makeup on when I have blush. I feel like it just makes me look like I have way too much. Let's see. Let's take our beauty blender to clean up the contour. Excuse me. There we go. Just to sharpen it a little bit. Now we're going to go in with our highlighter. Definitely want to make sure you're glowing on Valentine's Day. So I'm taking my Bobbi Brown, obviously. This would be the only one I'm going to use on Valentine's Day. And we're going to highlight our important areas that we want to really focus on. A little bit down the nose. Other cheek. And I'm going right on where my bone lays right here, right above the blush. But you kind of want to transition it into your blush, and then your blush is transitioning into your contour, and then just a little bit above the brows. We're not finished. You can't forget the lip. There we go. Okay. So we are highlighted. Now, let's see. Now we can go into, we can finish our smoky eye. So let's see. Kind of like it kept simple like this. Not too much of a crazy makeup person. I think I will actually just leave it like this. Let's just add a darker shade under our lash line. That way that white eyeliner really pops. Let's take, let's just take this 23. Actually, no. Excuse me, I'm sorry. We're going to take this darker purple. I'm sorry, I'm all confusing. Should have had this planned out. Just right under the lash line. There we go. You can definitely tell the difference on each eye. Okay, nice. Now we need our highlight. So let's take this flat brush, which I normally use for the lid, but that's okay. And I'm just gonna take this take Venus from my Naked palette, apply that under the brow bone. And then into the tear duct. There we go. Eyes are finished for sure now. Okay. Moving on, I'm going to curl my lashes. I'm just curling my lashes. It takes a pretty long time because I have to go back and forth because they are so flat. I have to curl them a few times to get them. I mean, they stay once I'm finished, but yeah, I have to go in a few times to actually get them up. Okay, so I think that is good enough. Now let's apply our mascara to make those lashes really pop and longer. So I'm going to use the famous Younique mascara. If you don't use it, you suck. Unless you use false lashes. I mean, I am still a fan of false lashes. Trust me, there's some gorgeous ones out there. But I just, on me, I rather prefer use my regular ones now that I know I'm helping them. Because not only am I making them longer with this mascara, but it is really healthy for your lashes, so it makes them thicker and fuller, even a little longer. So my lashes used to be they were always super long, but then once I started using falsies for a long time, they started just getting real short and not so full. And now that I stopped and I use this mascara, it's really helped to make them grow back fuller, longer. So they're just really long. So it's not just a mascara, it's good for your eyelashes as well. So I'm applying just one coat of the gel from the Younique, because it comes with two tubes. One's the fibers and then one's the gel. But that gel definitely does the job with just one coat. So I don't even use the fibers. And normally if you're not happy with your results, you can apply more than one coat and it'll just keep adding on and making them longer and thicker. But as you saw, I do not need that. This one is just enough. So even if you have really flat lashes, you can just, I really like the curl, I put it away. But my curler, I believe it's by Revlon. I really like it. It really helps to get my lashes curled. Like I said though, I do have to go back and forth until they are all the way curled. So now I'm applying my mascara on my bottom lashes. And voila. So that really made our lashes pop. Now I'm just going to add to our lips and we are finished. So I'm going to take this bubblegum lip scrub, which I find so helpful and I love it. And I apply all the time before I put on lipstick. It just really does help. I mean, really. So I'm just applying it on my lips. Rubbing it in and really rubbing it in with my lips, not only my finger. Okay, So for the lips, I'm going to take this lip liner, Stone by MAC. It's really popular. And then just outline my lips. Actually, my lips like this, huh? Looks really cute. Just kidding. So, my lips are lined. Now I'm going to apply the famous Lime Crime Cashmere. It's so popular. It has sold out every single time they restock. So next time they restock, you have to like be on the internet as soon as they release it again. I love it. It's a liquid matte. It's so pretty. I mean, it just depending on which lip liner you use with it, it can come out gray, light pink. So I'm just going to apply this to my lips. And you don't even have to use a liner with this because it sort of makes its own lip liner once it's dried and everything. But I just, for this video and this look, I wanted to use the gray one, Stone. So that lip scrub gave my lips a real soft surface to work with. Okay. We're all finished. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, this is a Valentine's Day look. I know it's really off the wall and it's not your typical red, pink, berry lips. But it is something different and it'll really stand out with, could probably go with anything. Especially if you wore like a black or something. But I really like the colors, the combination together, that purple with the light grays. And it is definitely something different. So if you own this lip color, definitely suggest you try this look out for Valentine's Day. And then, or if not, you can always book with me. Just comment below and you can, I will contact you somehow. And that way we can connect and hopefully book with me soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Happy Valentine's Day and see you in my next video.